We were in Multan in Pakistan, and we were in Spain. And it was 82 years after his death, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that the Muslims then decided to fix the masjid, his mosque. It was still dripping of water, which goes to teach us that our revival and survival and spreading the peace of Islam has nothing to do with domes and minarets. It's to do with our hearts. And this is why I remember I was in a mosque in the UK with like 4 big minarets and a big dome, and the committee members were in the hall when I was giving a talk, and I said, this is disgusting. I'm not qualified to give fatwa, but I would even say this is like bordering haram. Having minarets and a dome in our day and age is, my view, is bordering haram. Do you want to hear the dalil for this? It's very simple. There is no evidence in the Quran or Sunnah that you need a dome and minaret. You told me how big the dome and minaret was of the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. Many of you wouldn't even dare sleep in his masjid, it would be too dirty. Your garage is probably bigger than his mosque and more high-tech than his mosque. That's how messed up we've become. If we were to see the Prophet's mosque as it was in the beginning, we wouldn't even use it to put our animals in there. That's how messed up we've become. So don't tell me we had a dome and minaret. If the Prophet ﷺ was alive today and you offered him $1 million Hong Kong to build a dome and a minaret, or to use that money for da'wah, for calling people to the peace and harmony of Islam, what would he choose? Tell me, be honest. So wallahi, if I see you fundraise for a dome and minaret, I'll slap you. Honestly, it's disgusting. Come on guys. Metaphorically slap. We're not violent, yeah? But you know what I'm saying? The next minute I see Uncle G do this and think you're proud, and now you know this information, you know, may Allah guide you. It's a disgrace, especially in our time when the fingers are pointing against Islam, when we've basically lost the izzah of our own deen, and you're paying for pestle and mortar. It will be crushed on you in the day of judgment. It will be crushed. Because that money should have been spent on something else. Because you don't need a dome and a minaret to have a mosque. You just need a room, man. That's all you need. You just need a tent, ya'ani. That's it, as long as there's no rain, khalas. The Prophet ﷺ was so pious, so humble, that they say that when he did sajda, there would be mud marks on his forehead. If you had that, you wouldn't even, you need a musalla, isn't it? Oh, akhi, the carpet's too dirty, you put a musalla out, as if your forehead is more blessed than the Prophet's. But it's not. We've lost this spiritual insight because our hearts are not transformed. You know, even our food, we have to have biryani at least once a week. Or curries. Or meat every day. If there's no meat every day, there's talaq. Right? But it's true. The Prophet ﷺ would eat aswadain, the water and dates, for a month. For a month, people. Sometimes he wouldn't eat at all. In Shama'il Tirmidhi, he says, oh, what a wonderful curry vinegar is. He used to dip his bread in vinegar. And we're just getting fat. And we've got diabetes and we're obese and we're just ungrateful. We have too much choice. We're not living an ascetic life anymore. We're not living a life that really brings us closer to Allah. The worst thing to feel is your stomach. Do you know that? Spiritually speaking, that's the worst thing to feel. Because it links to everything else. Al-Ghazali wrote the book about the breaking the two desires, the stomach and the sexual desire.